everybody, and welcome back to the range. Tom here, and today we got a square body build for you, a 1973 Chevy pickup. I've always liked the square bodies. My dad used to have one, and they just got that cool look. So why don't we head on down to the range and let's get started. I ended up getting two of these castings because I knew I wanted to do something with one of them. And, I was just going to use the other one for looks and just have it sitting around. But, I hated taking it apart, but it's alright. I have another one. I really like the square bodies. I've got quite a few square bodies, even pieces of older square bodies that I've had before. 78 Silverados. I got a lot of these 73 Chevys. A lot of them. I got a couple 87s, got a couple 76, 79. Got another 78 Patina series. And my dad had a 78 Silverado, but his was I think a Big 10 is what it was. I'm not for sure. It's been a long time. But eventually I'm going to get one and try to paint it exactly like his was and give it to him. And, just see what he thinks. I missed that truck. It was a really good truck. This didn't come with a hood. So I'm taking a piece of styrene. I was trying to put an engine in it and just see if the hood would still go on, but it wouldn't. So instead of putting the engine in with like a removable hood or anything like that, what I did was I just took some styrene, put two sheets together, made it thicker, and cut it to the shape I needed. And, just kind of, I made a hood out of it, but I glued it on. Instead of it being coming on and off, I just put it permanently on there. Because it actually, it didn't look half bad once it got painted. And what I wanted to do with this, oh my gosh, it was like the idea. Since I got into the whole twisting the wire and stuff like that, I got all different sizes I can use. And the thing about it though is, I wanted to put out more of my skill set out there just to see what I could get away with, I guess is what I meant. And I've made hoods before, I've made all kinds of stuff before, but the one thing I've even made tow trucks from scratch. If you guys see my Instagram, my yellow dairy delivery tow truck. But some of you that don't know how I twist up the wire, some people already know this trick, but I just got the wire, I cut it to a certain length, and then I loop it and put the two ends inside the drill. And then with the other end, I'll take like a screwdriver or a pick or something like that and just pull against it while I'm, drilling. And it twists it up really nice and tight, and it makes it straight. And I did it with a couple different sizes of wire for this build, but I'm only going to show you one because I'm actually making a tow truck, and it just really looked cool when it's done. It really does. It really looks pretty neat. And I was happy with it. I was happy with the paint scheme, the paint job. Everything went accordingly like I was hoping it would. My total video footage was just under 2 hours total from beginning to end before editing. And, that's what I like. I like the easy builds, but they give me enough footage to actually do between 15 to 20 minute videos is what I try to do. There's been a couple where I went over my mark, and there was one that it was an easy paint job, or paint swap, or wheel swap paint job kind of deal. It was quick, and I think it was the Galaxy, the video. I don't remember what video, but and this video is the first of the year video, because I think what I'm gonna do is from now on, I'm gonna be doing like announcing my next build probably in my previous videos. I'm for sure exactly, but you probably will see my 4 horseman build before you see this build, because I'm gonna set this one as a premiere video too, if I haven't already done it. But this is my way to kick off the new year, and I might, like I said, I might just start announcing my next builds, just to see, what. And like I said, if you guys want to see me do something, because I'm coming up with ideas as big as I can. I got the 4 horsemen's builds coming up. I can't wait to get started on those, because I think the first one's the milk delivery vehicle, and the theme is military, and I've already got tons of ideas for that baby. I've already thought of what I'm gonna do with it. I thought about what I'm gonna paint it. And the thing is, me being military, I have military decals, so I'm really excited about that. And back to the build, you see I'm taking some styrene, and what I'm doing is I'm making, stands for the wire to go in to hold it in place when I get ready to glue it. And I'm taking different size the wire and gluing it into pieces, kind of make it look like it's got the wires holding up the tow hitch and stuff like that. I ended up going with I got a little winch in the back with another thin wire attached to it, and with a tow hook. I thought I was going to put it with a diorama, but I might not. And it just, I'm really looking forward to this next year. I really am. I think my project is going to get better. I'm going to be doing a lot better video footage. I'm hoping to get a program going really good. But until further notice, I'll keep doing my videos, and I hope you guys really like these. And who knows, maybe I'll try to, I've gotten a little over 50 subscribers now since the 7 months that I've been doing these builds on camera and putting video footage out there. And my first actual custom build online was the Gaslands motorcycle, and that was my first ever build on camera. And then I started doing the 4 horseman builds and just random builds after that. This piece is probably my favorite tow truck that I've done. And I mean, from all the way to taking it apart. And this is a spare truck that I have. This is the second truck I have. The other one's in the paint stripper, aka the gun oil, right now. So I'm just using this one as a mock-up. So whenever I get the other one, I don't have to wait, and I can actually do what I need to do and not have to wait, a day or two just to start working on anything, because I already had everything I needed set out. And honestly, I think that's kind of why I get more than one castings usually of a certain car, is because it's there. And if I got everything but the casting, the body ready and everything like that, it makes it so much easier and so much faster to get a build out to you guys. I know I said earlier in the video, I was probably wouldn't see this one till probably the first of the year, but it all depends on what goes on. It's probably not going to have an episode number on it because I posted the 4 Horsemen build prior to this one, so that's going to kind of mix up the episode numbers, so I'll probably make it like half. But I like 53 and a half, 54. I don't know how many episodes I have now. I know I almost got as many episodes as subscribers. Let's just put it that way. What happened here is there was a plastic piece that was holding the rear wheels together. And when I put in the stripper, I totally spaced, and it ended up getting in the stripper too. So it kind of melted, I guess. So what I did was I went through my little parts box, and I'm finding these old pieces for a truck front end, and this rear axle piece from Benchwork Toys that I got them from. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot, and I kind of trimmed it up, put it together, and worked perfect. And a shout out to Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop. Keith, you always say you never throw anything away, and I'm glad I haven't started throwing anything away, because honestly, if I did, I wouldn't have all these spare parts to use that would go with some of my builds. And that's how it goes sometimes. What I'm doing is, how the tow trucks don't have a tailgate. Well, I'm pretty much just getting rid of a portion of the tailgate piece of the bed, and just kind of making it smooth, and where it's kind of slanted down, and it kind of gives it that tow truck look from the back. And it was, and like I said, I was kind of planning everything from the beginning, of how I was going to do it before I even started the build. I kind of had an idea of what I was going to do, what pieces I was going to use, except for the base with the deal with the axle and stuff. I didn't expect that to happen. And when I first started painting it, like, I'm just using oblique white. It's just pretty much a nice little base. My airbrush started clogging on me. I don't know why, but it always does it with white paint. And I did use reducer on it, and then I went up to a silver mixture I came up with. I came up with some wicked silver, and I put some pearl black in, and some oblique white, and a few things here and there, and it came out this dark silver. And I actually really like how it looks, because it gave it a sparkle, kind of look, and I really liked how it looked on the truck. And what I'm trying to do is here, so some of the truck cabs are, kind of partial one color and another a different color. But I'm trying it for the first time about masking off certain part of the truck just to have just stay silver. And to my surprise, it actually worked really well. And it came out with no problems. I really like pretty much the whole scheme that I was going with, and I wanted something a little bit different than what I've done before on paint schemes, and I think that's kind of why I was doing this. And of course I'm using different size tape, because that's what I got like all kinds of different size masking tape, some real thin pinstriping to this kind. I painted the interior the same color silver, because most of the truck was going to be a red. And I didn't get video footage of me painting the red or anything like that, so I apologize in advance. It was just a standard bright red, nothing big, no metallic, no pearl in it, nothing. I figured, once I put the clear coat on there, it'd make it pop that way anyway. And so since I was going most of the truck red, I decided to paint the interior red. I decided to paint part of the dash red, and you'll see that here in a few minutes. Because just to go along with the theme, I try to go same colors for the interior pieces. And, you see me, like, I'm just kind of doing certain parts of the steering column and the dash and all that stuff. Just certain parts of it's going to be red, like the little center piece and the steering wheel is, red. The wheels, I chromed up the base because it was originally black, and I didn't really like black because I was going with a nice car look. And just look at how this turned in. I already put the grill, put the windshield in, I put the bumper on, and I'm just loving this look. It is an outstanding look. I love it. It flows, and with the black kind of sets it off. And that's what I was really happy about, is the way I went about it. And I always try to make it look like it would go with the vehicle, like it would just make it look nice. And look, I get lucky. When it comes to certain builds, I get really lucky, and I'm putting part of it together because I don't want you to see me putting the whole thing together until it's the final review. Remember what we started off with. This NHRA 73 Chevy pickup square body. Good little casting, sat low already. I didn't have to really worry about it sitting too low. And honestly, that little axle thing I put in the back kind of raised it up in the back a little bit. So I really hope you enjoy it, because I sure in the heck did. But without further ado, here we go. And I'll see you next time at the range.